In this tutorial, we will cover VLOOKUP in Excel. Please open file 05 VLOOKUP. When you have a spreadsheet with tons of data, finding just what you need can be daunting. Using a lookup function like VLOOKUP can be a huge time saver. The VLOOKUP function looks up information in a worksheet. It searches vertically down the leftmost column of a cell range until it finds the value you specify. When it finds a specified value, it then looks across the row and returns the value in the column you specify. The VLOOKUP function works a lot like looking up a number in a phone book. First, you look down the phone book until you find the person's name. Then you look across to retrieve the person's phone number. Insert a VLOOKUP function. Let's go and click on cell F2, and we're going to input our value we'll search for. Let's just find the number 1 and press our Tab key to the right. This value is, as you can see, from our first column, and it is used to test our formula, and we'll change it later. It's helpful to put a value in view so you can quickly see if you entered the formula correctly. Let's click with G2 selected. Go up to the formula bar and click on FX to open up the Insert Function Arguments window. In the Insert Functions dialog box, you'll see that it has where we can either search or check for the category. For the category, if you would, go ahead and make sure it's specified to check for Lookup and Reference category. And then if you would scroll down to the bottom and you'll see VLOOKUP is there. Click on VLOOKUP. It gives you a description of what VLOOKUP does. It has the arguments, lookup value, table array, column index number, and range lookup. And it says looks for a value in the leftmost column of a table and returns a value in the same row from a column you specify. By default, the table must be sorted in ascending order. As you can see, column A is already in ascending order. Click OK. This opens up your function arguments window, and you'll see lookup value, table array, and column index number are all bold, meaning they're required. Range lookup is not bold, it's just regular text, which means it's an optional box. For our lookup value, go and click on cell F2 to check that cell. For your table array, either press your Tab key or click in the table array box, and let's go and select A4 down to G55, down to G58. For the column index number, this is the column number that we want to check in. So starting from the leftmost one here, you'll see that that's the 7th column that we want to return our information from, so type in the number 7. You'll see in the lower left-hand corner it returns a formula result. Click OK, and you should see that for the number 1 it returns 6,602, or 6,602, which is also in cell G5. Click on cell F2 and let's test it for a different cell. Go ahead and type in the number 4, hit enter, and you'll see that G2 changes. Over on row 8, where number 4 is selected, you should get 14,108, which is what's returned there in G2. It will update as you change the number in cell F2 to find the new lookup value that gets returned for our sales.